In Johannesburg, Mpho Phalatse wants the courts to set aside her removal from office. The former Joburg mayor was ousted in a vote of no confidence at a council sitting, but she says the sitting was unconstitutional and should not be recognised. The case was heard in the South Gauteng High Court today. Judgment has been reserved. eNCA's Moloko Moloto was there and he joins us now. So, Moloko, what is the thrust of Mpho Phalatse's argument?
So, Sally, Dr. Mpho Phalatse believes that she deserves to be the executive mayor of Johannesburg because she was voted in after the 2021 local government elections. And the only way she can be removed, she says, is through a council that would have been lawfully convened. And she argues that there was a programming committee meeting. This is an internal committee that would be chaired by the Speaker. Of course, it would be attended by a select few councillors from other parties. Normally, it decides on what would be on the agenda of council. So that particular programming committee meeting was held on the 29th of September. And it is the one, she says, was unlawful because firstly it did not correlate, so the majority or 50% of that committee did not attend, and mainly those who did not attend were DA members because they knew that the issue up for discussion was that the programming committee would have to discuss the motion of no confidence in Mpho Phalatse, which they did not want to discuss because there was a similar meeting that was held on the 23rd of August where it was agreed that the motion of no confidence in Mpho Phalatse could not immediately be taken to or be put on the agenda of council because there was a matter that was before court in which Mpho Phalatse is a witness, and as a result, according to the rules of council, if a matter is being adjudicated elsewhere, particularly in a court of law, it cannot be discussed in council. So we saw the council anyway a day after the 29th of September, that was on the 30th, nonetheless proceeding to hold that particular motion of no confidence. And according to Mpho Phalatse, the Speaker of Council, Colleen Makubele, stifled debates and democracy by not allowing DA members who wanted to raise objections in council, and as a result, Mpho Phalatse was then removed as executive mayor of Johannesburg. But she says she doesn't necessarily want to hold on to that position. She wants to be in a position because she was elected, but if she's going to be removed, that has to happen lawfully and legally, and she believes that the process was not legal at all.
All right, so the former mayor putting forward quite a few reasons why she's saying it didn't follow procedure. The issue has now been, judgment has now been reserved, but the legal team for the Speaker of the Council is saying that even if that review application is granted, it wouldn't mean that they can oust the new mayor, Dada Morero. Tell us why.
So I think it is important to mention, Sally, that the new mayor of Johannesburg, Dada Morero, has not filed an affidavit in court to oppose this particular case by her predecessor. Instead, his office is saying that he's aligning himself with the court papers filed by Speaker Colleen Makubele, who is a respondent both in her personal capacity and professional capacity. Now, the lawyer for Colleen Makubele, that is Advocate Terry Mutau SC, is arguing that the process that led to the removal of Dr. Mpho Phalatse was a democracy in action, but he is also urging the court not to necessarily entertain political decisions. He's saying that decisions that have been taken at the political arena must be ventilated at that level. But now he's saying that while he admits that the programming committee meeting of the 29th of September did not correlate, he argues that the Speaker actually based her decision to allow this particular motion to be discussed based on the meeting of the 23rd of August. Now he's saying that if the court decides to grant Mpho Phalatse grant her application to review the legality in the manner she was removed, the court must not remove Dada Morero because it believes that it would just be a waste of time, because anyway, the councillors will ultimately come back to remove Mpho Phalatse.
Okay, we'll have to see what the court says. Judgment has been reserved. Thank you so much for that update. That is eNCA's Moloko Moloto.